Here's your puzzle of the week. It's white to play and win. So this is Vasilios Kotronias from Greece against Deshun Xiu, and was played in the Aeroflot Open in Moscow in 2011. Now this is an absolutely wild Sicilian position. I'm going to take you through right from the beginning actually. Now Vasilios, I've played against him on a couple of occasions, maybe more than two occasions actually, and he knows his openings very well. You have to be very careful, but black was not careful enough here. So it's knight off variation, bishop g5, knight d7. This is a very sharp way to play, and e5. Whoa, I mean, I'm not sure about this. Allowing the knight into f5, this is such a dangerous square. But I mean, I know that, you know, various players have tried this and you can often get away with it, but you need to know this backwards. And you also need to be able to calculate extremely well and be aware of your opponent's threats. And this is not so easy. I mean, look, every single one of white's pieces is in play, is contributing to the attack. Incredibly, the computer thinks this is still playable for black, which is quite extraordinary. But Vasilios goes for it with bishop takes pawn check. So he's a piece down and plays queen d5 and then bishop e6. In fact, apparently black was still okay after king e8, remarkably. I would hate to play that position with black, but anyway. But this is now serious, and it is white to play and win. So this is the puzzle position. How can you defeat black from here? If you want to solve the position on a graphics board online, then do click through to chesspuzzle.net. I'll leave the link down below. Otherwise, I'm going to show you the solution very shortly. So here we go. First of all, I should say that knight takes d6 check is not the move. Although it looks very tempting because you open up the F file, or prepare to. In fact, black is okay after king g8 because the queen is attacked and actually it's really short of decent squares. If it goes back to d1, then black can already exchange queens. Remember, black has a piece up here, so it should win. So knight takes d6, mistake. However, rook takes b7 check is the move, and that's how Vasilios played. So first thing to note is that if knight takes rook, there's a beautiful move, knight h6 check. So the bishop is no longer protected by the knight from here. Now this makes a huge difference. So after pawn takes, you play check. And wherever the king goes, this is disastrous. So king g7, queen takes bishop, and white is winning. I mean, mate is threatened on the move. Okay, let's go back. So after rook b7, in the game, king g8 was played. And now another splendid move. Rook takes pawn. Of course, black has to take knight e7. I see it drags the king onto the same file as the rook. Check, discovered check from the rook. Bishop interposes. I mean, if the king steps back, then there's going to be a check here. You take the rook, and well, in fact, it's going to be mate shortly. But bishop f6 played, rook takes, and it's now completely lost. Again, if the king goes backwards, then there's a check. Take the rook. So king takes, queen takes pawn check, and here black resigned. If king e8, then it's mate in 2. Rook and queen e7. And that's about it. I mean, there are a few other little lines there, but I think you can work those out So the key move is rook takes b7 check. A splendid sacrificial attack from Grandmaster Vasilios Kotronias from Greece.